Wow. Son of a gun. I look like I have two black eyes. I have no idea what caused that, folks. Not a clue, but I really look like I have two black eyes. I don't, I promise. That is really, really funny. Son of a gun. Okay, oh God, did I make it public? I guess I did. Hi. Hi, folks. I'm sitting here saying I wonder why I look like I have black eyes. Wow. Oh, okay. I just got a notification that I'm on. Hi, Myra. How are you? Son of a gun. Wow. Oh boy. Hard to believe another weekend has gone by. It just went so fast. We having the craziest storms here. It started to rain like crazy earlier. Aha. Hi, Ida. How are you? Yeah, actually, I uploaded a video earlier today, so that'll be out tomorrow on the regular videos. But I did promise that I would come here tonight and spend some time with you since I guess it's been, I cannot believe it. The lightning is just crazy. The lightning and the thunder, which meant, of course, that the DOGS wouldn't go out. So I hope they don't bother me during this because they walk over to the door, they see what's going on, and they will not go out. So makes it kind of difficult. I have been working so hard. I have been getting a lot of stuff done in the house, and it's not easy, but I'm doing it. Lots left to do, but the more I can get done, the better. They, they're not too bad. You're just busy too. They are not too frightened of it. I had other dogs that would shake like crazy. It just terrified them. With them, it doesn't. They just won't go out. They won't go out if it's raining a lot, and they won't go out if there are thunder, there's thunder and lightning. My neck is hurting me already, and I just started. The light is not good tonight. I look like I have black eyes. It's it's really interesting. So it is what it is. Yeah, I think I'm blocking the light. Problem is I can't move this tripod around too much because I have my things here. I have bags filled with items that are on my Poshmark store. I'm getting to the point where I can't stand it. There's just too much stuff. Hi, Chris. It's good to see you as well. Nice to have you here. And I'm glad I was able to do this tonight, but it's really been crazy between keeping up with the Poshmark store and trying to do a few new designs for my other stuff and taking care of the house things that need to be done. It's really busy. I mean, it's just crazy, crazy busy. And I wish it were busy with real estate, but every single thing that came my way turned out to be nothing because every single one of them was not ready to sell. I feel like I have a hair in my eye. This is just not. So, it is what it is. And I will get through this one way or t'other, as they say. And I'm sure, as my mother used to say, this too shall pass. But I do go into the office. I haven't been able to go into the office every day. And it's also frustrating to sit there for hours when I could be doing things that are really productive rather than just sit there and watch other people do real estate. So it's not been It's not been so much fun. Hi, Sheila. Nice to see you as well. And yeah, but I'm going as much as I can. It's beyond frustrating. It really is. I feel as if every single thing I touch turns into nothing, and it's never been that way before. So I feel as if my foot is supposed to be on a different path, and I'm not exactly sure which way I'm headed yet. But as they said at the EST training or the Earhart seminar training many years ago, it's easier to ride the horse in the direction in which it's going. So I'm riding the horse in the direction in which it's going. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to take me, but I am doing my best to stay on the horse and keep on moving one way or the other. So it's frustrating. So the video that I edited and put up today will be out tomorrow. So I don't want to talk about this stuff in that because you'll see it in the video. But yeah, it kind of has a lot to do with what I'm doing to try to get stuff moving on my store for now until I see where the road is taking me altogether. I also had a couple of interactions with some guys on that dating site. They all turn out to be really weird. Oh, yeah, thanks, Myra. It'll be out tomorrow. I imagine I'll get it out in the morning. I don't think I'm going to wait to do a premiere with it. I don't think it's necessary. I think I'll just put it out and people can watch it whenever it's good for them. Tomorrow I'm headed to physical therapy again, and I know I'm getting to the really tail end of that. So I'm not sure how many more sessions I'm going to be allowed, but I so look forward to it because it really, really, truly has helped me so much. I'm on the bicycle now, and I've gone up from riding it for 5 minutes to riding it for 7 minutes. I'd like to up it to 10 if I can. By the end of it, yeah, really. I know. Some people have been very lucky. A number of my friends have met their significant others on Match.com, though, and I'm not on Match because Match I have to pay for. I'm on Plenty of Fish at this point, and I'm telling you, they're really strange. There was another guy who was much younger. My inclination was to stay away from him, but he sounded normal. And he gave me his phone number and he told me he really wanted to talk to me. And he said, I'll talk to you later. I said, great. And I texted him about 6 something, I think, in the evening and said, what's a good time for you? And he said, after 8, I'm in the store. And I said, okay. And I waited till after 8 and I called him, but I did black my number out so that he couldn't see my number, just in case he was crazy. I didn't want to take a chance and have my number visible. He never answered the phone and he never got back in touch with me. And I said, why that whole thing about so anxious to get in touch and all of that? It was very weird, really was. And then there are a few of them that I get the feeling also they really know star 67 on the home phone. That's what my son had told me, because I didn't want to risk, and I looked it up on Google and that's what it said. I didn't want to risk having my number exposed in case he was a crazy person. So I figured the first time, let me just call, and not on a cell phone. That was on my home phone. I was afraid. I know there's a way of doing it on the cell phone also, but I wasn't sure how. So again, I was not going to take a chance. Not only that, but I hear better on my regular phone. There's something with these phones, these last 2 phones that I got. It it breaks up and it winds up sounding like I'm hard of hearing, which I'm not. But it sounds that way because they just break up. So I figured I'd rather talk from my home phone, and I know I can have a comfortable conversation. So, yeah, absolutely nothing normal. Then I heard from another one who I'm sure is a guy sitting in Nigeria behind a computer trying to convince me that he's in Florida. Hi, Denise. And that he is now on a ship sailing to Australia. And I thought, sure you are. So, yeah, really strange. Um, so it kind of makes me want to stop doing it at all, but I'm not sure. The Bumble thing, I got some really good connections on there the first night, and since then they're too far away. They're all wrong, so nothing has worked with that either. So once again, I have to assume it's just not the road I'm supposed to be on. So I'm doing the best I can, living the life that I've got right at the moment. So that is my story. So tell me what's going on with all of you. I know we haven't had a chance to really talk since Wednesday, I think it was, that I was on last. And I'm going to try to do it twice a week, and see if that works out, so that we can know that we always can catch up, that it'll just be a matter of a few days, one way or the other, on the highway. Yeah. 2020 and Dateline can be very scary. It really can. And I watch a lot of crime shows, so I get really nervous because I know all the lunatics out there and all the things that they do. You kids, oh, yeah, I saw that. By having you walk too far. Yeah, but uh-huh. Yeah, but how lucky you are. How lucky you are to be with them. I mean, it really is a gift, Sandy, and you should enjoy it. David's going to be coming in, barring anything unforeseen, I think the 12th. Exactly. She had somebody to walk with. Um, yeah, as I say, David will be in probably in about 10 days. They told you it was a simple hike. Well, I guess to them it was. Listen, if you were able to walk that far, God bless you. That in itself is a gift. I wish that I could do it. I really do. I don't think I could walk 2 blocks. Well, that's not true, because I've walked through the thrift place and I've walked through that store. So I guess I'm doing better than I think I am. And it's definitely better than it was, except when the weather changes. When the weather changes, it's not good. uh, yes, I really love root beer. The design store is, I mean, I'm selling things. It's just not enough. I love that the most. Number one, it gets my creativity going. Yeah, actually, that woman from physical therapy who asked me where I got my clothes, um, did buy. So I imagine it should have been delivered by now. I think it went out on the 29th. So she should have it, and I'm hoping she loves it. So we'll see. And another woman asked me today about a pair of shorts that I had on there. So yes, I definitely am happy that I have some sales from that, but I think in order to get any kind of significant number, it will take some time. So, and I have to make sure that the quality is good on everything that goes out, and there's no way that I can get samples of everything because it would be too expensive for me. So I have to just pray that they're doing a good job and that the stuff is good. I've gotten good feedback on most of it, but you don't know. So it is what it is, and I really want to do different kinds of things as well. Hi, Carla. Nice to see you. Um, so yeah, I definitely want to add things to that. I want to do more of the whatchamacallit, totes. I want to do more of the cell phone cases. I want to do stuff like that I think might be fun for people. I was really happy about the tote being a good quality, so that gave me, you know, the impetus to do more with it. Wow. Wow. So you're that close to Indiana, or you took a ride to the bridge? Well, once again, I mean, it just may not be a huge hike for them. I remember on my birthday a number of years ago when the kids were still living in New York, they wanted to, well, they were going to the Bronx Zoo and they wanted me to go with them, except it was about 100 degrees out. And I said, no. I said, I cannot walk around the, oh, it is, okay. I mean, I knew it was relatively close, but I didn't know it was that close. Um, yeah, because my brother is in southern Indiana. So, oh, I lost my train of thought. Wow. I was doing work in my living room and I was getting rid of a lot of stuff and putting stuff away. And I was very excited to discover that Poshmark is now allowing us to sell some home goods. So that was nice. Oh, do you? Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. I really like some of the stuff that I have on there, and I'm going to be adding some home stuff now that they're allowing that. I have some great vintage decorative pillows, and I've got all kinds of stuff that I think will be a nice addition to the store. Um, yeah, makeup is on Poshmark, and makeup, it's all supposed to be brand new with tags. I just don't see having enough of a spread to make any money at all, because when I went into Nordstrom's rack, I thought I would look and see if there was anything, but there's no way to make any money on it. And they also, people are disgusting with makeup in stores. They really are. Ah, ah, yeah, yeah. It's hard. I mean, when they went to the zoo that time, they told me that that was okay. They were going to go to the zoo anyway. And actually, on the weather reports that day, all day long, they kept saying that if you don't have to be out, don't be out, it's dangerous. And I kept saying, what about that? Didn't they understand? So they told me that they would see me when they got back from the zoo and that I should come to their house and they would have some cake for me for my birthday. So it was a portent of things to come, no doubt. But it is what it is. So yeah, I did not choose to go. And I love the Bronx Zoo. I haven't been there in years, but I really love it. I would love to be there when it's not crazy, when I wonder if I'm allowed to film there. And then again, with the parking now and with my ability or lack thereof to do a lot of walking, I don't know how well that would go. So I'm not sure how I would do. I should ask them if they have any accommodation for people who have disabilities. Maybe they do. It's possible. all the nut jobs. I don't know, I seem to come across nut jobs in a myriad of places. Oh, my neck is killing me. Um, yeah, I'm okay. I'm tired because, yeah, because I've been working really hard. The Poshmark store, I've been working really hard. The video I have coming out tomorrow, Marla, shows you some of the stuff that I did to get some of that stuff on the Poshmark store. And I've added a few new designs onto my Etsy store. And I've done some of the other stuff trying to keep everything moving along while I wait for real estate to maybe remember that I'm alive and kicking. So, um, doing everything I can in every way, but I'm also doing a lot to get my house ready. And there is so much work to be done that I spent the entire weekend working on one area, which is the dining room, living room. So, Carla, look for less. What is that? I don't know what that is. So yeah, I'm tired, and the lighting in here is really not good tonight. I do not have black eyes, but I look like somebody gave me black eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, Marla. I just can't stay here. It's not gonna work. And it's just too much stress. I hate to leave here. I have been comfortable. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. I wanted to watch the latest video. I saw it earlier, but I didn't have time. I'll have to catch up with it later. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing, Marla. I really have no idea. I think what I may, it's $50 a head to get in. $50 to get to the zoo? Good grief, things have changed. Oh my. Marla, I don't know where I'm gonna wind up. I think when I first leave here, Linda had told me I could stay with her for a while. Yeah, that's nuts though. And, then I can figure out where I'm going. If I have to make the decision to go somewhere from here, it's going to be too much pressure on me all at one time. So if I have that little bit of breathing room and to figure out what I've got left that I can work with, I'll have a better idea what my options might or might not be. So it's scary. It's definitely scary. But I'll know when I know. So I'm hoping that it's better than it feels like it looks like at this moment. But I don't know. And again, sometimes we fight like hell to not change, not realizing that just on the other side of the change is something good. Yeah, oh yeah, I would like to get it on the market within the next month or two before the market changes. Well, that's the problem, Sandy. It's hard to find a place I can go with 3 dogs. So temporarily, I'll be going to Linda's house probably unless that changes. So it will give me a little breather until I figure it out. Many, many places accept 2 dogs. So, I mean, this is a terrible thing to say, but my dogs are old, so I don't know what the future holds. Linda does not have dogs. She lives in a house that her daughter lives downstairs in a separate apartment. Yes, a farmhouse in Connecticut. Um, that's really interesting because there was a guy in Connecticut that I was very attracted to, but I know he wouldn't be interested in me. And he was in Greenwich, which is really nice. So, exactly, exactly. They're all small. So I don't know. But as I say, there are a lot of places. Oh yeah, I know. I know. It's not something I'm looking forward to because I know it's going to be difficult. Number one, I'll have to walk the dogs, and that's very scary because she's up a very steep flight of stairs. She had said she would get a chairlift. She used to have one, but it broke. I hope she will, but I don't know if she will because she will tell you she's very cheap. So, she won't spend anything she doesn't absolutely have to spend. So I'm not sure what she will or will not do. The thought of living there, with everything else. She has a backyard, but it's not fenced and it's a small backyard. They charge $50 for each dog. Is that a one-time fee? Is that like, to make sure that there's no damage done? Yeah, yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. And I mean, my boys like to go out plus the 350 fee. So you're saying it's $50 a month per dog? I don't know. I don't know. I would love to have my own, I would love to not have to move, but I would love to have some space. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, here rentals are very expensive. There was one rental, I was talking to Sheila one day, and she was kind of helping me try to look for possibilities in terms of rent. And we came across something that where the rent was not terrible. Dog fees are deposits. Normally they are deposits. It's a one-time deposit. And yeah, actually, I'm sure if Linda got one, she'd get a refurbished one. There's no way she would go for. I know, I do. Yeah, um, I know. My brother, the one who lives in Indiana, had suggested to me that I move to the Midwest. The problem is, if I move to the Midwest, and I'm not, first of all, I really am not anxious to be any place where there's a lot of snow. I really want to be someplace where it's warmer and I don't have to deal with snow anymore. And I mean, ideally, as I say, I'd love to be near David, but that's not likely to happen. I do have some friends in Florida, but I don't know if I could take the summer. What about Georgia? Yeah, I would have to head south. I would not do a basement rental. No way, Jose. Yeah, I know. Um, yeah, I just, I'm gonna have to head somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Yeah, yeah, my friends in Dallas. Yeah, there was a two-bedroom in a 55 and over community in Suffolk County for actually, Sheila had thought it was 17 and change, but it was something like 1173. And I thought that is too good to be true because it doesn't happen here. But I think the area is West Babylon. It's a little scary area wise. So I don't want to feel at risk at all. I need to be in a place where I feel safe. I need to be in a place where I don't have to worry. I need a home. I mean, I need a soft place to land. So again, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I feel like a little bit sometimes? I feel like I'm blindfolded and somebody has taken me out for a walk, and they're holding my arm and they're leading me down a road, but I can't see where I'm going. And they keep telling me not to worry, it's going to be just fine, but I don't see where I'm going. Yes, I know. I know. I give her a lot of credit for doing that. God bless her. I think it's great. The preserve. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely a gated place would be a good thing, because at least not to have to worry. And I would like a place that I could fix up and make my own and still feel like I had a place that was reflective of me, who I am, and the style that I like. And everybody keeps telling me I'm going to have to sell all my stuff. And as I look at it, as I'm doing the work around the house, oh, yeah, I always think I'd like to be in a two-bedroom just in case anybody wanted to come to visit me, in case the kids wanted to come or somebody wanted to be there. I know I have to see what I can afford, and I won't know until I reach that point. So, oh, that's very sweet, Denise. Thanks. I just really I have to figure it all out. Um, I don't know. And maybe by then, if I have more income from all the things that I'm setting up now, maybe it will make a difference. I know. Oh, I know. I know that. I know, Denise. I believe that. Um, yeah, it's hard. I mean, David's going to be here in about 10 days. They'll only be in New York for about 5 days. And the likelihood is I'm only going to see him once for, no, that's not true. Once for dinner. And he did tell me he would be able to spend a few hours one afternoon with me to help me get rid of some stuff while she's in the city doing things. So, if I mean, I can't afford California anyway because it's crazy expensive. It's also crazy. I know, Denise. Oh, believe me, I know. With all the stuff that goes on, a pull-out couch. Yeah, I just, it's very hard. It's very, very hard. I always say that I grow where you plant me. So I tend not to be one to move around a lot, not to be one to always be looking for the new adventure. I think my life is adventurous enough, just trying to get through the days and figuring out where tomorrow takes me. So um, I don't know. I don't know where I'm headed, and it is what it is. I just have to have faith that there's a reason for it all. What I started to say though was everybody's telling me I have to get rid of. I know that it's very scary. I know. I know that. I know. That's a lovely thought. That really is a lovely thought. Len, is it? Yes, that's a lovely thought. Um, yeah, I'm getting resolved that this is just the way that it is and the way that it's going. And then I kind of look around and I say, well, there are a few things that I really want, several things that I really want to take with me that are meaningful to me and have been for a very long time, most of them. And of course, my chair, my what should be gilded chair, um, for the cost of the chair. But Yeah. So we'll see. It is very hard, Sandy, and I know. Yeah. Hello. So I'm gonna trust in the universe to take me to the right place. Nice to meet you as well. Welcome to the group. So listen, it's all good. I am doing so much better physically. I'm grateful for it every day of my life. I am walking better. I seem to be comfortable knowing where things are. Is that a terrible thing? To be comfortable knowing where things are? Hello, Fox. Um, where are you from? Into Trump Tower. Uh-huh. Son of a gun. Yeah, that would be just what I need. So, yeah, you have to, I think sometimes maybe the lesson, and you are from the USA, yeah, as are all of us actually tonight. We don't have our London contingent tonight. Yes, it's been almost a year. Single. Yes. Um, yeah, I really have to trust that it's meant for my well-being. It's meant in my best interest one way or the other. Look, I've been here for a very long time, and sometimes it's good to make a change. So we'll see. I'm going to let it play out exactly the way it's meant to play out. And we shall see. We shall see. But I definitely don't want to be anywhere where I'm feeling alone. I think that would be terrifying, because if God forbid you don't feel well and there's any issue, then what? Yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, it is nice having your comfort zone, whatever it is. Change is very, very stressful for a lot of people. Some people love it. No, I can't. I'm kind of stuck with this. But that once I sell the house, that shouldn't be an issue. And it's, the 3 years goes by so fast. Um, when did I get it? I got it October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. It's already 8 months. So, yeah, next time will definitely be a much less expensive car. I know that. And that would be really lovely to have that as an option, because you should be able to spend time with people. You should be able to have people, that you can have some commonality with and you can spend time with. So, bye bye. Take care. Um, so, again, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna let it play out and see where it takes me. And the good thing about it is I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff and getting rid of a lot of paper. I tend to drown in paper. I had paperwork from my business. Yours is a 55 plus community. Yeah, that's great. That really is great. Um, how much was yours again? Yeah, I was just going to say, Sandy, some do like it. There are some people who thrive on it. But I think if one were to conduct a poll I suspect there would be many more people who are resistant to change than those who embrace it. I really would think so, especially as you get older, because it's really hard. It's hard. A friend of mine, hi Patty, I'm happy you were able to join us. Um, a friend of mine moved down to Florida. She moved down to Boynton Beach in a 55 and over community. She loves it. She wound up getting it's a 2-bedroom apartment, but it's the taxes are about 20. Oh wow. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Um, she's in a place where it's an older community, but oh, that's okay. And they have different sections in her development. So they have sections where they have houses, they have villas, they have apartment buildings. Yes, 3 bedroom. Wow, 199. That's good. Yeah, I was just gonna say she paid, I think just right around 190, something like that. It's 2 bedrooms plus, well, she uses the third, which would be a den for a sewing room, and it has a dining area and a nice kitchen, 2 bathrooms. She has a little patio outside, and I think she backs on a lake, which in Florida, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Every now and then I see those things about alligators who found their way into their homes, like the one that they said got in through the kitchen window. So that's a little bit scary. But yeah, I really have to figure it all out. Well, that, I don't know that I could do that, Sandy. I sort of, the call of nature is the call of nature. I don't have a set time. But then again, yeah, I can see where you would. You sort of go to bed at the same time ish. And yeah, then you can kind of be in that kind of routine. HOA is 163. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. 163. 1% of the market value. Yeah. Yeah, I just have to see what's left when I'm done with this and how much I can hold on to and what I can do. Because if I could ultimately have a place that I owned rather than just pay rent, I would feel better rather than just throwing the money away. Because this way, at least hopefully, I would have something to leave for the kids. I know, I know. I, I know I've asked you this before, but what's the name of your place again? I forgot what you told me it was called. I know I had some familiarity with it. The place where my friend is in Boynton Beach is called Royal Highlands. Okay. Um, Asheville is in the mountains, isn't it? Um, what the heck is her place called? No, it's not. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I'm thinking of someplace in North Carolina that's in the mountains. Um, the name of her place is Carl Lakes. That's the name of the development. The only thing is that her monthly maintenance charge, what, Asheville? Yeah, okay. Um, her monthly maintenance is $600 a month. No income taxes? Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm going to have any income, so the income taxes become moot unless, yeah, just Social Security. Yeah. A friend of mine had moved to North Carolina years ago. I had told you the story. Her niece had, um, it's really nice. Where? You're talking about North Carolina altogether or Biltmore Estates? She's in Wake Forest. I sold a house here for a couple who moved down to North Carolina. They were up near Lake Norman. So Asheville is nice. If you think I'm scary looking, why don't you leave? Just go away. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, my darling. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we have more than one, it appears. And so it goes. Listen, we're lucky most of the time. Can't be lucky all of the time, so it is what it is. So, um, yes, I do. I do. As in, got him. Good. Good. With orange hair. That's right. I do remember it with orange hair. 48 watching. Yeah, it is pretty good. One with gray hair. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Come on. Can somebody please? Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. It had long orange hair, didn't it? Oh dear. That also oh God. I have a couple of dolls. Who is the wrench gal? Oh, um today's wrench gal was Sheila. Yeah, where is Mary? I don't know. Maybe she's busy, or maybe she didn't notice that I was on because I didn't say it on Instagram. I didn't say it on Facebook. I just mentioned it in the Night Owls Inn. So, yes. So I am very grateful for that. I really do look like I have black eyes, though. Yeah, I know. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, Mary's out to dinner with friends. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I should have made it. But then again, there are 51 people on, so I know. No, for me, I would not want to be someplace where I was not near people. Okay. All right. Hold on. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, it would be terrible. Imagine with what I've had happen to me if, God forbid, I didn't feel well and I had nobody that I knew. It would be terrible. It would be very frightening. It would really be very frightening. Oh, another one. Not near my brother. The problem is it was a busy weekend. Oh, okay. Um, I could be Linda's boarder. I can stay with Linda. Probably it's going to be really hard having to walk the dogs all the time, though. And being with her, it's going to be really hard to do long term because I know Linda very well. And I think it would be fine in the beginning, but it really would not be fine over time. And then again, the place that she has for me doesn't even have a closet. Neighbors help neighbors. Yeah, but when you moved there, were you well? Because it's one thing, um, a dog run in her backyard not happening. I mean, she's got a small backyard to begin with, and it's not fenced at all. So that's definitely not going to happen. So, I mean, I would almost, she has a deck, back stairs that lead down. I would almost want to put one of those wee wee pad, like the green grass kind of thing, but I don't even know if my dogs would use it because they're not familiar with it. They've never had it. They've never used anything like that. So I don't know. Oh, a temporary dog run. Yeah, I am. I am. I my dogs are old. The oldest one, oh, really? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's really I mean, it's not wonderful that you had it, but it's wonderful that, yeah. Yeah, no, Linda is not, it's not long term. There's no question it's not long term. It would be short term, but what it would do is it would buy me the time to not have to make a decision about something when I don't know how much money I have. So that is wonderful. That makes a huge, huge difference. Then I need new doctors, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the new doctors that scare me the most. Again, because of my condition and because it was such a rare thing that I had. I know. You're absolutely right, Denise. She could. She really could. I never know. I mean, when she told me, thank you. Um, when she told me that she was afraid that the guy who lives with her, whom she adores and has been friends with, yeah, um, that that she oh, she would bring she would, because she's a very depressed person. Yeah, especially, I know, I worry about that too. And she'll yell at them. She's going to scare the hell out of them. She's going to make their life miserable. So all of that, believe me, it weighs on me very, very heavily. It really weighs on me heavily. So I don't know. I know. I just, but I can't, I just needed to know that there was something I could do until I could figure it all out. So again, I'm going to take it one step at a time because it's all I can do anyway. I had to laugh. I was talking to this woman. I know some very odd people. Present company accepted, of course. Aldi's and Trader Joe's. That's all good. Um, yeah, at some point, well, no, not until I have the wherewithal to do that. Not until after this is all over. So that would be, it's going to be a little difficult. Cotton candy grapes, no. But I have to tell you, I did tell you in the last video that I went to Trader Joe's last weekend. I cannot wait. Hi, Lauren. I cannot wait to go back because the grilled chicken strips that I got, I had it with Caesar salad. Um, oh, thanks. I would, I had it with Caesar salad, really. And I had it with vegetables. I had enough for, I think, 4 nights. And it was very tender. It was very delicious. So I had that, and I went to North Shore Farms, which is a local supermarket, and I've been there before and I've shown you. I buy a salad there. That is one of my absolute favorite salads. It is spinach salad with fresh fruit and onions with I think it's a strawberry vinaigrette dressing. No, no, I'm fine now, thank God. No, because of the disease that I had, and just, I have to have my follow-ups. I have to have my follow-ups and see, and just see how it goes. My next one is scheduled for September. So I go I think it's every 4 months. And of course, you never know. You just never know. I do sound a little bit nasal, but it could be the weather. I don't have a cold, so at least poo poo poo, I don't at this moment. And I do take my vitamin C every day, so it is what it is. Um, yeah, so I gather, by the way, Barb, that even though you've been calling yourself Barb on here, you've been Babs all along. And so it goes. Yeah, I started to watch your video, but I didn't have a chance to watch the rest of it because I was just doing all that other stuff. And you had a runny nose for weeks. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Um, I have no idea. I will pack up whatever. Yeah, I heard that you were the sheriff. The sheriff is in town. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sort of makes me think of I've got to sell my house. So when it sells, um I have to do that first because I had given some thought to getting somebody to move in and live here with me to help with the expenses, but it doesn't make sense because what it will do is it will eat up all my equity because every month that I'm here, I'm losing more and more equity, and it just doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here while I still have enough money to do something. So, yeah, it's gonna be sooner rather than later, probably. It depends upon how long it takes me to get the house ready and how long, I can make it work. So I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, yeah, I heard that. You can get rid of your winter clothing, right? I actually was thinking about it. I had bought these very large an estate sale. Well, and I don't think it's an estate sale unless you're dead. So hopefully it's not an estate sale. Maybe a tag sale. Yeah, I wish I could be close to David, but it's just not going to work. There is nothing that's making it work in any way. It's just not working because the amount of money that it would cost to rent, and I certainly couldn't buy anything out there. And the fact that I won't be really close to him, what's the point? I just, I just need to have some kind of a life someplace. They do it in Texas. They do estates, really? Oh, okay. Son of a gun. Well, maybe they have things that are more like estates there. David's suggestion is, well, he told me that he felt, oh, they do, son of a gun. He said that he assumes that I will either move near him. Ah, and here it's just if it's an estate sale, you're dead. David said that he figured that I would either move out somewhere near him, or I would move near one of my friends, or, he thought there was some chance I would move down to, to Florida. I don't remember. He thought there were he thought there was some chance I might want to stay on Long Island. Um, so, yeah. And he said, he will support my choice, whatever it is, in the end. But I don't know what it's going to be. And I really feel as if I mean, he calls me, we talk, if not once a week, at least once every other week, but for a long time usually. We'll have half-hour to hour and a half conversations sometimes, and I feel like we've got a really good relationship, but he's so busy, and he's putting the pieces of they are putting the pieces of their lives back together. Would be difficult to. There are retirement communities, there are a lot of them. The question is, a couple of years ago, I could have afforded one, but now I can't anymore because their prices went up and my equity went down. So that couldn't happen here, at least in an area that would be New Jersey, probably, but New Jersey, because New Jersey is less expensive, especially as you get farther down south in New Jersey, but those prices are going up too. But I don't know anybody. So once again, it comes down to the same thing. I don't want to be someplace where I don't know anybody, where I'm all on my own. I want to feel safe somehow. I don't know if that's doable at this point. All I can say is that the stress of trying to deal with the things that I cannot change, New Jersey is expensive. Yeah. Yeah, there definitely are some in southern Jersey. There are some beautiful ones down in southern Jersey. Actually, if I moved to there was a guy from a retirement community down in southern Jersey who had contacted me and told me that he just, yeah, yeah, I have all these steps I have to get through first. It is, it's less expensive in southern Jersey. Yeah, I think my ex sister-in-law um, is in, I think, Barnegat, which is pretty far south, I believe. And yeah, I mean, they have absolutely gorgeous homes. I mean, lots of space, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so I'll get to it. I have to get to all the in between stuff first because if I don't get through that, there is nothing past that great divide. So it'll all work out one way or the other. Oh God, reminds me, I heard from this other guy again. I need to be near my son. That would be really lovely. And thank God, by the way, I do. You're right, I do. I do. Um, what the heck? Oh, in South Florida, near Fort Myers. Your taxes are insane. I know they do have a habit of moving. And actually, I mean, David and she are going to move. They have her condo on the market. If they get a buyer, they'll be moving very soon. And they're planning to go into a rental for a year or two while they rebuild the business. They are going to be in the process of rebuilding the business. I can't, and I feel as if I do that, I'm going to be really unhappy all the time because I'm going to want what he's incapable of giving me. And I know on some level he really wants to, but he just is incapable of doing it. And I mean, between his life with her and her kids, yeah, well, I mean, he's in no position to help right now. I certainly monetarily they've kind of been to hell and back, but they are going to be rebuilding the business. I'm so happy for that, and things are looking up for them. So that part of it is good. There is a lot to be said for mine not having to worry about him because I spent a lot of years when I did worry about him, and that was exhausting and that was so draining. She hardly ever saw him. Yeah, I know. I believe that, Denise. I really believe that. Yep. Oh, you're having a giant garage sale? Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I had thought of having a garage sale too, but I'm starting to feel as if I have the option of selling a lot of things now on Poshmark, and I think I'd rather do it that way because garage sales things go for pennies. At least here they do. So, yeah, the more that I can sell there, the better it's going to be for me, and hopefully I can do a little bit better. If I could only have some regular, you have so much stuff. We all do. We all accumulate a lot of stuff. Well, that's not true, but a lot of us do. Yeah, it's oh, I'm sure that that's going to be fun. Getting rid of stuff it's such a cleansing feeling. It really is. I have way too much stuff and a lot of, right, and a lot of the stuff that I have. First of all, my mother and my aunt had moved in with me, so some stuff I have is theirs. Some stuff was David's. A lot of stuff is mine, not your husband. And the I forgot what I was going to say. It's his turn to worry. Yeah, he doesn't have the same. Did you? Yeah, I actually decided that um, if the stuff doesn't sell on Poshmark, I'm going to donate a whole bunch of it. But I'm hoping that it really does sell because Lord knows I could use it. If I could only have a more regular stream of income that is not dependent upon my real estate, because let's face it, if I move somewhere else, I can't be in real estate, or I certainly couldn't start in real estate. I would need to have a different way. So, oh, that's so cute that he's going to have a lemonade stand. Tax deduction, right? Yeah, I have to laugh. My friend Jackie loves to shop for clothes. She always shops for clothes. She always looks wonderfully put together. She really does. She is oh, what she had said was that she has a couple of outfits that she loves. They're very old. And she said, rather than get rid of them or throw them away or give them away or whatever, she'll sew up the little holes or whatever is in it and keep it. So, because she loves it, and then add it with the new stuff. Really? Yeah. There is definitely something to be said for having. I told you, David had said that one of the best things that came out of his having nothing when he left his marriage, yeah, it was stop. That when he had left with just the 4 bins, he said it made him realize how unimportant the stuff was, that it's just stuff. I'm getting better about getting rid of stuff. There is actually a little teacup. I cannot believe this. Can you wait for a minute while I let her out? I want to show you something anyway, so if you can hang in for a minute, I'm going to try to make it quick. Oh, that's good. Okay, let me take out the plug. All right, I'm going to take them and let them out. It's just stuff, right? But it's hard if you get attached to stuff. You have to come to your own conclusion with that. I'll be right back. Okay, little Miss T. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm stiff as a board. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Who wants to go out? Let's come on. Come on. Little girl. Go on. Go, go. I'm sorry, but I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game. She never went. She does that to me. You're attached to your baking stuff? Yes. Well, that's good. I just brought this over to show you. This is one piece that I have kept since David and Michelle moved from New York. This was his. I know, forget it. Is this thing cute? So it's a little teapot for 1 cup of tea, an extra cup, and then it's the cup. I could not bring myself to just get rid of it. So I think I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to put it on Poshmark. I thought it was really cute. So, yeah, let me put that down. Now watch me put it down wrong. Who made it? I don't know. I have no idea. I guess I could look. Oh, this is just a hand painted from Jazz Cafe. Yeah, it looks hand painted. It does, but it was something that I thought somebody would really enjoy, because if you can have a cup of tea and have an extra cup waiting, if you take it into the other room, I thought it was nice. And in all the years since they moved, I couldn't bring myself to, yes, yeah. Yes. Why don't I use it? That's a good question. I don't know, but I don't. So, but once again, I mean, I have got to stop being attached to things. I decided quite a while ago that I could no longer just keep collecting things because it felt good to have the things around me that had sentimental value, the things that reminded me of the people who were no longer with me or the people who had moved away or whatever. And I said, I can take a photo of the item, and I would take a photo and then just keep that. And then I could get rid of the item and I would still have the memory of it because I'd have the picture of it, but I didn't have to live with all the stuff. I mean, I have so much stuff you would not believe. I really do. A lot of it is because of my staging, because I had, where is it made? That piece? Yeah, I think it's a great idea to do that. I'm sure that must have been made in New York if it was a hand, I don't know. I'm really not sure, but, oh, does it? Let's see. I think. Watch me break it as I keep lifting it. It doesn't say. It says hand-painted Jazz Cafe, microwave and dishwasher safe, Cardinal ink. So I'd have to look up Cardinal ink. I have no idea. But I have a feeling that somebody will like this. But then again, I also had a feeling about a lot of the clothes, and so far, I'm not too impressed with the sales that I'm having. So it's a slow go. It costs so much to ship things. Yeah, well, I mean, the wonderful thing about Poshmark from the point of view of a seller is that the buyer pays the shipping and they have a deal. Oh, do they? The hard. I mean, I've been watching those. Does anybody ever watch those programs? What is that thing called again? The tiny house living, where people move out of substantial houses into these tiny houses. I could never do that. I think I'd have to kill myself because I think I'd be in a state of depression every day. I need to have a little breathing space. I really do. The truth is, since my surgery, I have essentially lived downstairs. I go upstairs. I'm upstairs every day. I put my makeup on upstairs. I use the microwave upstairs. I use my Keurig upstairs. But I feel like I'm visiting upstairs, and I feel like I live downstairs. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I think, I think, Lauren, that's the truth. Yeah, they have discounted shipping prices. It's really good. So it's a good thing. And the thing that amazes me is that people are always saying on other sites that people won't buy things if they have to pay shipping, that they'll only buy it if you give them free shipping because they've gotten used to free shipping. But it's not true because people buy a lot on Poshmark. You're off Mahjong tomorrow? You're on a losing streak. Exactly. That's what I have to do, find a rich guy. Oh, there you go, Terry. Oh, thanks a lot. I don't know. I guess you're having a far better lucky streak than I am because I'm selling absolutely nothing. So it is what it is. Yeah, I think, no, I could not be in a tiny house. I really couldn't. I think it would give me claustrophobia because they don't have any rooms that are the size of a room. Although I did see it today for a little while, and I noticed that some of the tiny homes, in quotes, that they're building now apparently have a little more space, so that they did have rooms that were a little bit reminiscent of a room. You have 2,200 square feet. Wow. Oh, that's great. That's really great. I like space. I really do like space. I think because I lived in a one-bedroom apartment for many, many years. I'm with you, Dolores. That would make for a great walk-in closet. They are just way too little. I hyperventilate when I watch the people go into them, and those things that they call bedrooms where the bed is wall to wall. No way, Jose. I just could not. I just could not do it. There's a preserve in the back. You're making it sound better and better. To do 10,000 steps, you'd have to walk 5 hours around your barn. I know there are people who live in RVs. Yeah. I mean, some RVs can be really nice. I still don't think I'd want to live in one. Funny thing is, my father always wanted one. My father's dream was to get one of those and to just go all around the country and to just go from place to place and just stop wherever he wanted and to yeah. Yeah, my clothes are going to be a really huge. Oh, does it? 1999, really? Wow. Son of a gun. I know people were also trying to tell me to get rid of my dish, my dinnerware. I love my dinnerware. I love it. I have a couple of sets and I absolutely love them and I don't want to get rid of them. Maybe I should, but I don't want to. Yeah. No, there are things like that I just couldn't do it. I need a feeling of open space. The exact teapot? Oh wow, that's amazing. But if they're selling it for 1990, oh, so then maybe I could put it on for, I don't know, $15? Coffin, yeah. Ditch the dinnerware. I can't. I love it. I love it. I really love it. I have a set of Villeroy and Bach. The what is it called? Something Garden and Florenz. It's just pretty. It's just really pretty. It's too heavy to. Where am I going to be carrying it? From the stove to the table? You had your girls in a 10 by 10 bedroom. Your bedroom was 10 by 12? My bedroom now is a really nice size, the one down here. I mean, it's I think it's 12 by 16. Yes, yeah. I always used to look at that site. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I could never live in something like that. It would be terrible. It really would. That's a normal room in the Midwest. Replacements is, they used to have a catalog. I don't know if they have to send the catalog out anymore, but they have replacements for all kinds of china, and I think they also had glassware and yeah, I was brought up having, well, I had no bedroom until we moved into the second place when I was 11, and then the bedroom I had was exactly the width of my bed. Do they still have, I thought, glassware and whatever? Or was I remembering it differently? There was another site that also had stuff like that. That wasn't Barron's, was it? Barrons? I haven't looked at those sites in a long time. You need everyday dinnerware? Yes, it really is wonderful. They're expensive. I mean, I looked at some of the prices. I think my Villeroy and Bach is crazy expensive on there. And I also have a Lennox set. Your bedroom's huge. Yeah, your bedroom is really huge. My bedroom upstairs is, I think, only something like 13 and a half by 15 and a half, but I haven't slept in so many years that I'm not even sure. And closet space, there's never enough closet space for me. I would have loved to have a big walk-in closet in my master bedroom. That would have been nice, but I didn't have that here. I do have one walk-in closet. It wasn't meant to be that. It was meant to be a laundry room on this level off the kitchen, but I never put in, my mother didn't want a washer dryer when she was here with me, so she used mine upstairs, and we had that. I agree with you, Denise. I feel the same way. I'd rather be in one big room and divide it visually than to be in tiny little rooms, little boxy rooms. I'm telling you, when I see the tiny house show and I see the rooms where the bed literally goes wall to wall, I don't know how they make the bed. I just, I couldn't do it. It would give me claustrophobia. Oh, I know David will toss it. I know that. I know he will, but if I got rid of it, I'd just have to buy some dinnerware anyway. And why should I do that? What colors are what? Are you talking about my dinnerware? Um, let's see. Yeah, I couldn't live in a basement. I really couldn't do it because of the dampness. It would be too hard. I'm just looking. They had some Villeroy and Bach. Hmm. You don't have a dresser? You eat off the same yeah. Aw. Okay, good night, and thanks so much, Sheila. Take care. Have a great night. This is actually one of the plates in my Villeroy and Bach collection. I don't know if you can see it. It's yellow and green, and then it has they're sort of, it's got a number of different plates in the set. This is amazing. This one plate is 22, and this is at an inexpensive place, $22. Oh, it's not damp. Oh, that's good, because I could never do it here. I really could never do it here. It would be awful. You can't really see this pasta bowl. You can't really see the design, but it has that fruit, and it doesn't show up well. Oh, that sounds like fun. That definitely sounds like fun. That's something I would enjoy. So have a good night. And actually, I'm just taking a look at the time. We've been on here. Your place setting is still going for $80. Yeah. Yeah, well, I would imagine mine is up there also because it was 22 just for the plate. Okay, I'm going to end this, and I will I'm going to try to do Wednesday. But doesn't that sound cool? I would really absolutely love that. I have an electronic organ kind of piano type thing. Good night, and take care and enjoy your lesson tomorrow. Yeah, I have a lesson tomorrow too, but it's a lesson in life. It's going to your daughter. Yeah, yeah, that's nice. It is late. Okay, It is beautiful. It really is beautiful. Okay, and my other sets, I actually have two other sets. I have one, not Mikasa, it's Noritake coffee cups. Yes. Yeah, I have some of the regular cups and some of the taller cups. Yeah, that. And I have a pretty set, the Noritake set, I forgot the name of it, but that was really pretty as well. Let me see. I don't know how to. You need a pasta bowl? Well, they have a pasta bowl. Oh, you just broke yours. Yeah, I used to love to do it. I used to set a beautiful table, and I really loved it. It's funny. I just cleaned off. I have a glass dining room table these days, and I cleaned it off and I put a runner back on it, and I've got the table set as if somebody's coming for dinner tomorrow night. So I'm all set in case anybody happens by. Food is another thing. They'll have to eat Meals on Wheels, but they can come. On that note, everybody, okay, I'm going to end it. And as I say, it'll be either Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'm thinking maybe Wednesday. My regular video will be up tomorrow, so you can take a look at that if you have any interest in it, and I will see you soon. So take care, everybody. I'm glad we got to do this tonight.